Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back to our channel. It's episode 95. It is Sunday, October 17th. We hope you are doing well and that you're enjoying the fall weather wherever you're at. I know here in Pittsburgh, it has been a beautiful fall weekend. It rained a little bit, but the weather was like kind of chilly, aka why I'm wearing the jacket today, and or the shacket as I like to call it. But it is finally fall here in Pittsburgh, even though I think next week it's supposed to warm up again into the 70s. I'm so sick of this crap. Like, I'm ready for fall. Let's just get to it. Let's get to it. But anyway, we hope that you are doing well. Thanks for coming back to join us. And if you're new here, welcome to our channel. So let's jump in. Jody, you're first on my rotation tonight. So what was your best new thing this week?
Well, I got to go on a date night. Actually, I had a whole date day. Wow.
That's awesome.
We both took the day off of work on Friday. We finished watching Squid Game, so I am all caught up. And if anybody would like to talk about it, please message me. I don't know anybody other than Michael that has watched it. So I'm like, there's a couple people on Instagram that I've been messaging with about it, but like, I need to talk about it so bad, and you bitches haven't watched it, so please, somebody. So that was cool, and then we went to like a nice fancy dinner, and the kids went to my mom's. Thank you, Mom. And then we got to go see the new Halloween movie. So it was like a whole day situation, and it was wonderful. I didn't do any stitching because I did a lot of TV watching, but I did a lot of fabric dyeing and just kind of relaxing, and it was nice. And then yesterday, Michael had some work friends over for dinner, and that was that. Today we went to the farm in the fall weather, and it was freezing, but it was fun. And yeah, it's just been a really nice weekend.
That's awesome. Yeah, it has been a nice weekend here. Erica, what was your best new thing this week?
Oh, goodness. Okay, I have two. Number one, it's hard to remember what day it is, but I'm pretty sure earlier this week was the day that we met and saw each other in person, right? It wasn't that long ago.
So long ago.
It does feel like a long time ago.
So that was very exciting. So we got to see one another and be in the same vicinity, and we hung around downtown Pittsburgh, and we went to this cool coffee place that is like 100 years old. It's called Nicholas, if you're from the area and you've never been. Mm-hmm. There were some dogs, there were some babies, we took a walk. It was very nice. It was a very good time. Had a good time.
It was a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be that day.
It was very warm.
It was
very toasty.
Very weird to see a Christmas tree being put up when it's 80 degrees outside.
Yeah, that was a little off-putting. I was like, I need Halloween first, and then we can talk about the Christmas tree. But
yeah, I read that they got a new one or something, and so they were putting it up first because like the people that made it put it up, so like they could teach the people that work there how to do it or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. There's a reason it's up in October. Yikes.
Yeah.
The other best new thing is that I decided to reorganize my 6-year-old's closet because he has a fairly like decent sized closet, and for a long time I would just put the clothes that didn't fit him, just chuck them in there, like get in there, just get away. And finally I was like, this cannot go on. So I came up with some organization thoughts, and they seem to be going well, and I'm feeling good about the progress that I am making in there. But it took me like all day to like pull all these clothes out and like sort them by size and decide like, what am I going to do with them? Am I saving them for the baby? That kind of thing. So yeah, it was good because it felt like progress, but also it took forever. So
yeah, that's a undertaking for sure. Like, why do kids have so many clothes? I don't even know.
Like 16 million pairs of pants? Like, what's happening? I don't even know.
They get the holes in the pants. We've got that going on right now.
Yeah. knees. Yeah.
All of a sudden this weekend, Ari is wearing floods. So I'm like, I guess we have to up your size. All of her pants are too short.
Oh, she's a little kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I tell you, children.
Well, very nice. I'm glad you got that accomplished for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Erin, what was your best new thing this week?
I have two as well. The first one is a TV show. It is called Love Life. I think I talked a little bit about it to you guys. Anna Kendrick. It's on HBO Max, another HBO show. It's so good. First off, it's raunchy, so don't watch it with the kids around. But it's so, I loved it. It was very light. It's about all of the people she falls in love with to get to like the one. And so everyone is a different chapter and it's a different relationship for like that chapter. And it runs the whole gamut of the relationship and then goes to the next one. I really loved it. And they're doing a season 2 and it comes out in a week. I'm guessing it's like with a whole new person because we find out who she falls in love with at the end of that one. But it's, oh my God, it was so, I ran through it in a day, you guys.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I stayed up so late and I just blew through it because it was that good. So highly recommend that show. My second thing is we went to this place called, I wrote it down, Ramsier Farm. It is in Wooster, Ohio, which are two places I'd never even heard of before. But it wasn't a cider mill. It was a farm and it had 50 to 60 different activities. It was crazy, you guys. They had this thing to a science too. They had this whole area that was like just old tires and like they turned it into like a jungle gym and a slide and like you walked on the old tires. And then there was this whole covered area that was like just corn and instead of sand, the kids could go and play in the corn. And then they had like these slides that you slid into corn and then they had this giant like bouncing walking thing. There were so many things. There were the mazes we didn't even get to. There were like 6 different corn mazes. We didn't get to any of them because we ran out of time. That's how much stuff there is. They had food trucks that were so good. This corn on the cob. Oh my God, it was so good. This place was amazing. It's a drive from here. I mean, we were in the area. We were only half an hour out because we were visiting family, but I highly recommend if you are in that area and you can go to this place, it is worth the price of admission and it's a whole day. Plan on a whole day.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Sounds
because
awesome.
Ellie was done by 3 o'clock, but we tried to push it. And they wanted ice cream, even though it was 55 degrees. So they're like both sitting there trying to eat their ice cream, and they're like, I was like, Aria, you can stop. You don't have to finish it. She was like, thank you.
Like, I'm so cool. Thanks.
So cool. But it was really fun. And visiting that family, I love them. They're so great and they're great with the girls. And it was a very nice weekend. We had a great.
Yay.
Yeah, sorry I wasn't around text messaging a lot this weekend. I had everything I didn't even bring cross stitching with me. I just was present and having fun and
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what you should do for sure. My best new thing this week is that Oscar, our smallest dog, our youngest dog, we have attempted 2 times now to keep him out of his crate. So typically whenever we leave, which Jason has been going into the office for the past 2 weeks, he's done doing that for now. But then I would be leaving to go to the hospital at night. So Oscar would have to go into his crate. And it was becoming like, he knew my routine. Like as soon as he saw me come out of the bedroom and I was in my scrubs, he would take off. Cause like he knew mommy's going to put me in my crate.
So smart.
He's so smart. Or like if I would let them outside, I had to do it before I put my scrubs on because the minute I put my scrubs on, he wouldn't come in the house. He would hide in the couch. So then it's like this whole big thing where I have to be like, come on, we're going for a walk. And then I get the other 2 dogs all worked up. It was like driving me crazy. And like, it was making me feel really bad because he just like cries and cries and cries when you put him in his crate and he shakes. It's just awful. I hate doing it. So this week we decided I was leaving for work on Thursday and Jay had to go into the office too. And I said, you know what? I'm not putting him in his crate. What's the worst that can happen? He destroys my brand new couch, whatever, like I can't do this to him anymore. He was perfect. He didn't do anything.
Oh.
He didn't move his dog bed. He just met Jason downstairs at the basement door and was just like, hey, Dad, like super happy. So then today we went out and we were gone for a couple hours because we had some shopping to do and we didn't put him in his crate. And we were having like a really great time and we're like drinking our coffee and all of a sudden I go, ooh, I hope Oscar's not like destroying our house. And like Jason got instantly like anxiety filled. He was like, I totally forgot that we didn't put him in his crate. We came home, perfect. He didn't do anything. So I think that Oscar has graduated to not having to be put in the crate anymore, which is such a relief because it was making Mommy very sad. So that's my best new thing. He's growing up. He's not a puppy anymore.
Awesome.
But I'm very proud of him. Oh, well,
That's
and
so
let's just
nice.
say, anytime I would put him in his crate, and if you put a blanket, a towel, a dog bed, he would destroy it. I mean, like rip it to shreds. So I know that he has separation anxiety. So then I was like, ugh, if he's not in his crate, like, and we leave, what is he going to destroy? He didn't destroy anything. He just wanted to be out of the crate. So, yay. So that's
Great.
Yay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But Jason's not going to the office at all this week. So we're not going to be able to try it out for, well, unless Jason goes to the grocery store this week, but it'll be like short little trips. So we'll see how it goes. I'm confident though that if he's made it through 2 times, he's not going to do it at this point. He's going to be good. All right, so let's get into some cross stitch, shall we? So Jody, did you buy anything this week?
I didn't buy anything, but I got a couple things. So Erin brought me my little keychain when we got together, and I love it so much.
I know, so cute.
I had a zipper pull on one of my project bags. That's what I decided.
Oh, good.
So thank you, Erin.
Awesome.
And then the other thing I got was from Athena. So Stitching Goddess Designs, I think is her name on Flosstube. But her Instagram is Athena Stitches. And she needed some blood spatter for a project that she's working on. Actually, it's one of her own designs. So I sent her a piece and she sent me one of her sweatshirts. So she's a stitcher. She's also part of the Black Needle Society. She does a lot with them. And then she like has her own t-shirt printing business company, whatever it is. Her stuff is awesome. I've seen a bunch of her designs. So she sent me this and I love it so much.
Perfect.
Oh, it's so perfect. And it's like a warm hoodie. Like, oh, I'm so excited to wear it. The weather changed finally, so I'm very excited about it. So that was a very fun surprise to get in the mail. Thank you, Athena. If you guys haven't checked her out, go check her out. She has all, like, every time I see a new design, I'm like, I didn't know you had that. So go check her out. She's got cool stuff. She has a, okay, so her Facebook group is Stitching Goddess Designs.
Okay,
Go find it.
very nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, she is the best too. We got to meet Athena and hang out with her at StitchCon this past year and go out to dinner. And she's just, I love her. She's amazing. I cannot wait to see her again soon. Erica, what did you get or buy this week?
Okay, I got from Erin my little thing that she made me, the keychain, and I saw it when I sat down here, but I can't see it anymore, so I can't show it to you because I don't know where it is.
It has disappeared into the black hole that is Erica's desk.
Oh Lord, yes. But I also received something I purchased, which if you remember a couple videos ago, we got the bags from Ashley from Big Stitch Bags, and I loved it so much, and I thought it was such a nice quality bag that I was perusing her Etsy shop, and I bought this one.
Oh, I love that one.
That's cute.
Like, check out this floral. It's so beautiful.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I had to buy it because it's so cute and beautiful. And so thank you, Ashley. I love it. It's fantastic. I can't wait to use it. the handle.
I think a lot of people have purchased some of Ashley's bags, which I'm super pumped about. I can't wait to see like how she does and like tag us and let us see what you bought. I want to see what people are buying and supporting these creative people. So it's really awesome. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's super kind, and we exchanged a couple of really nice messages. So, Ashley, hi, thank you.
Nice job. We love your bags.
That's it
All right,
for
is that all
me.
you got this week?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Erin, what about you?
Okay, my first one's not stitching related, but I'm going to show it because it's so tempting for me. I bought the Godiva advent calendar, you guys, and all I want to do is eat it. Like it's steaming already, and I just want to open it and eat it.
Wow.
You have a while to wait
I
there.
was gonna say you have like months to go.
Well, they sell out. I don't know if anyone else is considering buying this, but I've been through this. First of all, let me tell you my history with this advent calendar. I literally wrote to Godiva personally 5 years ago, maybe 6, because they stopped making it, and I was pissed. So I was like, you have to start making it again. And they wrote back and they're like, maybe in the future, but we're not doing it for right now. So then they started making it again and they tagged me personally. Like, I have a thing with Godiva about this. It is like a thing. I'm like, make this stupid advent calendar. Because I made my own the next year and posted it. And they were like, Erin, don't worry. We're coming out with one. So
Wow.
That is the coolest thing ever.
it's a better one because it's like really mixed. They've done really bad ones in the past where they're just like gold coins. But this is like actually Godiva mixed chocolate. So if you are considering it, buy it now and put it up away from you so you're not as tempted as I am. My husband was like, are you just going to eat it?
No, I was gonna say like, so you already know what's in there, right?
I do. I just don't know the order.
Oh, that's cool.
It'll be a surprise when I wake up. It's just like my teas because I'm going to make my own tea advent calendar again. And I'll know what's in it, but I won't know when I'll get what.
Oh, I'm totally doing the tea advent this year like you did last year because I have a redonkulous amount of cheese.
You know what we should do? We should make one for each other.
Jody, I love that idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk and let's do that for sure. I love
it.
We all are like drowning in tea, and then that way
I've been saving and I'm still drowning. And yes, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
I love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my second thing is from our girl Carla at Cobweb Corner. Please go check out her site. She has some amazing new stuff posted. She sent the coolest card with it this time.
Whoa. Awesome.
Card. Isn't that so cool? With like a really nice note to us.
That's really sweet.
So sweet. So Carla, we love you. There's like, I don't know if you can see the little like jewels on it.
That's the cutest card ever.
That's
It's
beautiful.
so cute. She nailed that. So this is the pattern that I picked for myself. I feel like it will come as no surprise to anybody, but it's the Madame Chantilly.
It's the Halloween tree.
all right, how big is it?
Are you ready? Do you
4
want to
feet
guess
by
first,
3
or do you
feet.
want me to tell you?
No, I just want you to tell us.
200 by 260.
Not far off. 157 by 241.
Oh.
Here's
Whoa.
the thing. I won't stitch Halloween.
No.
I just won't.
Oh,
And
it's
I've also
perfect.
kind of thought maybe I could just do like 2 layers of it. That would make it more doable. You know what I mean?
You're gonna start
Mhm.
stitching it, and you're gonna want to like all those little elements are so freaking darling.
Right, that little shoe. The spider.
Cool about those is like, you're right. Like you can, if you just do like one object at a time, there's not that many.
Yeah, it'll go fast, Erin. You know it will.
Look at this boo mug. I can't get over that mug. I think it's so cute.
I'm gonna need to borrow that pattern when you're done with it, there, girlfriend.
Don't worry, girl. It's coming your way.
Cause that's cute. That shit's cute. Okay.
It'll go away till next year anyways, but yeah, it'll be definitely love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And her prices for Madame Chantilly are so incredibly reasonable, and she ships so quickly. So please go check out our girl.
I feel like Carla gets an order and is already in the car on the way to the post office.
100%. She
Correct.
must camp out in front of the post office during the day, like a trunk full of patterns.
She just like sorts through them and throws them in that envelope. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh man.
I didn't buy a single thing this week.
What?
I know.
All right.
I know. I didn't buy anything. I did buy one thing, but it was a pillow form because for some reason all of my 12 by 16 pillow forms that I bought last year for all of my Christmas pillows have disappeared. I don't have a single 12 by 16 pillow form anymore. So I don't know what black hole in my house they fell into, but there aren't that many places for them to be. And Jason and we like took turns looking in the room. Cause you know how like sometimes if you're looking for something, you will look right at it and not even register in your brain that that's what you're looking for. So
Yeah.
you go upstairs, you look in my craft room, I'll look in the basement, I'll look in the spare bedroom, like everywhere. Could not find these pillow forms. And of course I made a 12 by 16 pillow that I needed a form for. So that's all I bought. Stitching related. I walked into Joann's and walked out with one pillow form.
That's impressive. That's
Jason,
a hard, yeah.
Jason was like, do not lose eye contact with me. He goes, stop looking at me. You're
Look
gonna
at me.
go like this. And I'm like, oh, Halloween stuff on clearance. Oh, look at that. He's like, you need nothing. I'm like, I know. So he's like, he knows exactly where the pillow forms are in Joann's. So he just like steered me in that direction.
When you go in, he made you go to the left right
Yes.
away, didn't he? Yep.
That's so funny.
That's the worst way to
You are
walk.
not going down that middle section. You're not.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So anyway, that's all I bought. All right. So let's talk about finishes, shall we? Jody, you had a finish this week, didn't you?
finish. This is your fair warning if you're going to watch Squid Game. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. We're not going to tell you again.
Spoiler alert. Chris,
Don't get mad at us. Spoiler.
Listen, I'm telling you, I watched too much TikTok. It's already been spoiled.
Okay.
So
Fine.
it's fine.
Then you can listen to this. Don't get mad at me if this spoils something for you. Turn off the video now if you're going to watch this.
But come back. No, just fast forward.
Back. Fast forward. Whatever.
Don't
Anyway,
make a big deal that it's time.
here it is. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this a lot because it's not going to make sense if you haven't watched it. But anyways, the entire series of Squid Game there's 6 games. Okay, so these people have to go and play 6 games, and all of this stuff is from each of the games. So like the girl is from the first game. This is from the honeycomb game. They played tug of war. They played marbles, and the rocks, if you've seen the show, had some significance. And then they played a game where they had to step on some glass, and it shattered everywhere. So there's some shards of glass. And then
That show's the worst.
there was a win. So if you've seen the show, this will make sense to you. If you haven't watched the show and you don't plan on watching it, you can look at me like I'm crazy. I know it's just a bunch of stuff on the bottom that doesn't. So, but anyways, I had so much fun with this. It's on some blood spatter, 28 Lugana that I've spattered up for this specifically. And I love it. I'm so surprised I found a pattern from the show because
Is that backstitched or is that like X's around for the black?
X around her.
Wow, it looks so good. I love how they did
Yeah.
that. Like, it really
Right.
stands out.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
The pattern didn't have a face, and I was gonna try to do one, and then I was like, you know what? There's a reason. Like it's just, I'm glad that I did it. I like it better how it is with no face on there.
May have been hard to try to like capture that in a pattern.
Yeah, it would be pretty hard. I don't think it would look like her, and she's pretty. She's a big icon of that episode. So I left it as is. But anyways,
Jody, your blood splatter looks amazing.
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
thank you. There was a lot of blood in that show. So
That's all I saw. I would just walk by and get glimpses of it and be like, nope, not for me. I'll go watch Love Life.
It was so funny. I saw a meme that said, if you haven't yet succumbed to watching Squid Game, you must not succumb to peer pressure at all. Like you are an elite. You are elite if you are not watching this show and you've been able to keep yourself from watching it. I'm telling you, the only reason we haven't watched it is because we're rewatching The Sopranos, because I want to rewatch the entire season, the series, before we watch the Sopranos themed movie. It's not, but whatever. That's the only reason I haven't watched it yet. But I'm still gonna watch it, even though I know most of what happens.
It's so good. It's so good. If you're up for that, and it's not scary. It's not like I was talking to Carla. She's like, is it scary? Like, is it? Because I don't do scary, and it's not scary. It's just gory. It's gross and it's crazy. It's so good. It's so good. And I think what I loved about stitching this is I stitched it not while I was physically watching it because I had to read the subtitles, but like I stitched it while I was like, going through the series. And so that made it really fun because I was like so into the show. It made me so into the stitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
That's awesome. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Finished.
Back. Everybody come back.
Come back, everybody. You can unmute. Erica, did you have any finishes this week?
No, not this week, but I think I had a lot lately, so probably good for a while.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Erin, what about you? Any finishes this week?
I had one. I was bound and determined to finish this. It is my pedal pusher, which is make stitches. Yay!
Oh.
Yep.
Look at the kitty cat.
Awesome.
I was, at first I was a little upset that the gray doesn't stand out more. But then I was like, but that's what a cat would look like on the rug. Like you'd barely see it.
I love the face. I love that whole thing.
It's just so cozy.
Isn't it? It felt cozy stitching it. It was a very fun, cozy piece, and I would recommend this one, and I know for a fact that it is available on Cobweb Corner. So if you're looking for it, go check it out there.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's super quick. You could stitch this one up. It's like, I don't see the size on here right now, but it's real small, like 70 by 50 something.
Oh, yeah.
Have a plan for it?
No. It's going to go into the container that's holding my computer.
Go in the box.
Bye-bye. See
you know what?
year.
One of these weeks, when collectively we don't have a ton of stuff to talk about, we will do an episode dedicated to what you have in the finished box.
You guys are going to be mad at me when you see it because I have a lot of good stuff in there.
I have a lot of good stuff too. That is.
Mine is in a Ziploc. Does that still count?
Yeah. Mine has gone out of the box and into a Ziploc. So
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, very nice finish, Erin.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I had 2 finishes this week. One finish, one FFO. You know how I do. I just finished it today. I finished it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But anyway, the first one I wanted to show, I know it's not like technically a finish, but it is the finish of part 2 of Caterpillar Stitch.
Awesome. Wow, those colors are popping.
Yeah.
I love the holly in the corner. That's so nice.
So the part 3 released on Friday, and it is Claire up here in the corner. Clara. Is it Clara?
Clara. I think it's Clara.
You guys, can I confess to you that I have no idea what Nutcracker? I've never seen the Nutcracker.
Okay. So yeah, so like she gets the Nutcracker and then it like takes her into like this dream where there's like a Mouse King and well, yeah, but it's based on the Tchaikovsky, like the Nutcracker. But anyway, there'll be a Mouse King, and then I don't know what's going to be down here in this corner. So we have the Nutcracker, and then it'll be Clara, and then I think it's the mouse. I don't know 100%. All I've seen is, well, you've seen it. We've posted the mouse.
So I mean that she's going to be as big as he was?
It's huge. Yeah, she's pretty big if you haven't seen the release yet. So she's gonna fill this upper corner up here. So I may not get to this right away. It's a lot. This pattern.
My complaint is that it's a lot for 2 weeks. I think that it's a beautiful pattern, and I really do enjoy stitching it. But it's 2 weeks and they're huge.
Yeah. So if you're stitching like we are with our like crazy Halloween stitching that's going on, yeah, it definitely doesn't leave a lot of time for other things just because it is such a big pattern. But it's super cute, and I am excited to get started on her. The nice thing about Caterpillar, as you guys know, we've talked about it before, it's a lot of like blocks of color. So it does stitch up really quickly. But Sally's color choices are always just so good. Like she can get a pattern to pop like that. That is just her thing. So it's fun. I just got to get to part 3.
That's awesome.
Okay. So then the other one that I finished, and I actually FFO'd this one, was my October wordplay by Brenda Gervais that was gifted to me from our friend Shelly when we were at the retreat at the beginning of the month. So I wanted to stitch this up right away. And I did my own color conversion, which I showed you guys last week. I just picked some random fancy flosses and I finished it.
Oh, I love that finish.
Oh, those buttons. Ah.
And this is the backing fabric.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Great
Kristen,
choice.
it's so good.
I love
really,
it. It's so
really nice.
classy looking. Like it's just so perfect.
Thank you so much. So Jason he helped me pick out these little brass buttons. So I just like loosely sewed them on the corners after I got the pillow done because I was like, it needs a little something. But then I went to put my pillow form in it and I had no pillow form. So that's what I had to go get today. And then I did a green zipper in the bottom.
Awesome.
It's so good.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, and I love how the fancy flosses turned out. And I just kind of kept stitching it. And then I was like, maybe I'll do purple for this and maybe I'll do green for this. And I just switched it up as I went. And I think it turned out pretty well.
I love it. I love it so much. Those buttons are awesome.
Thank you so much. I hope they stay on. I'm not great at sewing buttons, so we'll see. And then as I was putting the pillow in it, I definitely noticed that one of my seams ripped. So I had to hot glue it. So, this is how shit happens, okay? But if I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't know. So there you go. All right, so let's talk about whips, shall we? Jody, what did you stitch this week?
Okay. So hang on a second. All right, I started stitching my first pattern from my Creepy Cross Stitch book. And this is the one I picked to start with.
Very nice.
Because I kill all plants, and I thought that was appropriate.
Me too. You should start a club.
I know, right? So that's how far I got.
Let me see.
Oh wow! Hey.
Very nice.
So the vase is actually like multiple different colors, and I just use variegated floss because
Beautiful.
Same effect. I mean, it looks the same. Yeah.
And I was nervous about using 2 strands of variegated sulkies because I just like loop it over, and my color, like the variegation was very faint, so I couldn't tell if my colors were matching up, but it worked out. So
yeah, it looks great.
I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that, and it's fun. It's a very fun, easy stitch. Like this pattern so far has been just a joy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The other thing I started is a Night Spirit Studio pattern.
Oh my God, I love it.
This has been
That
around for a
red
while.
is crazy.
That red is just like.
So I'm doing it on Mushroom Lugana because I wasn't going to do all the background, but now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So we'll see. I have the back done.
I love him.
With that red, like that looks so good.
I know, I love it. So I think I'll take it into some type of ornament. I might stitch him again and like do a front back situation.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
He's 100% symmetrical, so that would work.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. I worked on that a lot today. And then the last thing that I worked on, I'm going to pull it up in my email. Okay. So our friend Jennifer introduced me to a new SAL that is coming up. It gets released in, I think, 11 parts, and it is by Fourth Circle Studio. It's a serial killer SAL, and what you have to do is you have to go to their Facebook page, join their Facebook group, and then you sign up to get the releases. So today was the first release, and it's really cool. Like on the Facebook page, everybody's like, well, and they say like this pattern was meant to completely customize to your own liking. So like all of the colors can be switched out. The fabric can be anything you want. And it's not full coverage. So people are choosing like crazy fabrics. A lot of people are doing blood spatter. You know, just it's really cool to see like all the different things that people are doing. So the first release just came out, and I'm torn. I haven't started it yet, but I'm torn on what fabric to use because my first instinct is blood spatter, right? Like, duh. Like, of course I would do that. But like a lot of people are doing blood spatter. And then when they released it today, they were like, we took kind of a more like neutral approach, and I love it. So this is the first release.
So it's just the outline for now.
So on the top, cereal, and then there's like some skulls, and then it's just the boxes.
Okay.
Cool.
It'll be, so I don't know, like it just says cereal on the top, which is kind of weird. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's 10 boxes. So I assume every release after this will be one of those boxes. And the class list is not that big. Like there's not that many colors. So I'm confident that each one will be pretty doable. But I don't know. Like I took Mushroom Lugana out because it seems like that's what they did this on. And then I have blood spatter. So I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to join this group.
You need to.
I know I've been re-listening to the serial killer files, so I might have to stitch this.
I feel like you'd be upset if you didn't do the blood splatter. I feel like.
And like she put on here, like it says, okay, so there's 11 releases. There's like a whole release schedule. They're every 2 weeks. And it says on here, I strongly encourage you to use fabric and thread that you already have. Thread colors can be easily substituted. If a color is getting lost on your fabric, use something different. I went with a muted retro color scheme myself, but want you to use something that works for you. This piece is not full coverage, so be mindful of your fabric choice, is what it says. I mean, like it sort of has to be there, right?
It has to be that, Jody. I think it has to be. I think you'd be upset if you didn't use that. I think if you
What if I blood spatter this?
I was just going to say, will you blood spatter me a piece of Mushroom Lugana, and then let's do it on the Mushroom Lugana?
Yeah. I will cut a fat quarter. I will blood spatter it. I will cut it. We will do this together. Done.
Perfect. That's
right
perfect.
on.
Dunzo.
Best
First
of
of
both
all,
worlds.
let's combine our favorite things: serial killers and Mushroom Lugana.
And Sulkies. Mushroom Lugana.
Oh my God, and Sulkies, I totally forgot. How could I forget our three favorite things?
Yeah. So that's what we'll do. So Kristen, join the Facebook group. This first release shouldn't take any time at all. It's like literally just the boxes. And the whole thing is there's and it's free. Like it's
That's awesome.
They do ask that you don't, like, if you want to donate, they give like 2 suggestions on who to donate to, but the size is 112 by 108. So
That's not bad for not being full coverage.
no, the stitch
Yeah.
size is going to be like 8 by 7.5.
What is this Facebook group called?
I'll have to find it. Hang on a second. The if you search Fourth Circle Studio, search Serial Sal, and you should find it that way. Anybody else out there that wants to do it? If you can't find it, I will, because it's my Facebook is on my phone, and I'm on my phone right now.
Okay, so so then you have to answer some questions. Get into the group.
True crime inspired mystery Sal.
So, but I
That's
think
exciting.
it's under Serial Sal
It is.
group,
It
and there's
is.
like 2.5. There's like 2,500 members in the group.
Yes, and then Fourth Circle Studio is the one. They're the ones that are the designers, I think.
Perfect. Okay, so if you want to join us, join that Facebook group. Jody, thanks for sharing the info. Jennifer, thanks for sharing that info with Jody. I'm excited. Yeah.
Chris, do you want like blotchy blood spatter, or do you want like lineal spatter?
No, I want the crazier the better on the spatter.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what I like.
Got you.
You got me. You know what I like.
Got you, boo.
Very nice.
I will be doing that the minute we finish here.
Oh, yay. Thanks, Jude.
Yeah, I want to get this started.
I know, I do too. That'll be great.
Next one comes out on the 31st. It comes out on Halloween.
Oh, great. So we
Fun.
so we have some time to get the first part done. Awesome. All right. Is that all you had for stitching this week?
Yeah.
All right. Erica, you've been stitching over there. What are you stitching on?
Okay, I'll tell this one last because I'll show you what else I worked on. I worked on a lot of things this week, just like here and there, because as you know, my stitchy attention span is nothing. So I worked a little bit on Happy Harvest. Okay, everything I'm showing you is Frosted Pumpkin. I'll just say that now. Okay, blanket announcement, Frosted Pumpkin.
Shocking.
Wow.
Upsetting, isn't it? Okay, here is Happy Harvest. I worked a little bit on this.
That looks great.
Nice.
Thank you. The leaves, very beautiful fall colors.
Mhm.
Let's see. I want to say I was working on this maybe last week. Maybe I already showed some of this when we were filming, but here is Midnight Way. We made a little progress on this bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Looks good.
Together.
Dun, da, da, da.
That looks great.
Cool. Thank you. And then I have not made as much progress as I would like to have made on Maple Lane because I've been distracted by another piece. But here is my Maple Lane progress thus far.
So cute. Look at his little hair.
It's like a wig of hair.
Okay.
He's pretty
I'll
cute.
put it in there at some point. I'm sure it's fun. And then I decided to start something the other day. I'm making sure I don't lose my needle. And that is the Black Hat Society from the Frosted Pumpkin. And I forgot to get a picture ready to show you, but it is basically like the shape ends up being a witch's hat. And in the middle are 3 little witches and a cauldron and some owls and stuff. So here is what I've worked on so far.
That's cute.
Whoa, that's
Whoa, Erica.
way different than I thought it was from the pictures that you sent.
The fabric, you mean? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
I thought it was on gray.
Yeah, no, it's this crazy green, and it's a really big piece that you gave me. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna need to make sure that I don't cut this piece. Thank you.
Oh, is that so cute? I love the
Erica,
owl.
holy crap.
So this is a huge piece of fabric, and I should have probably cut it because, as you know, I like to stitch on small pieces, but I was, for some reason, very hesitant about that. So this giant piece of fabric, but I'm like, fine, it's fine. It's fine.
God, that kitty has green eyes.
Thank you. And the border is like so intricate.
Wow,
I'm doing the border in the étoile black, the sparkly. Little ghost over here we were calling Casper is also sparkly because shouldn't ghosts be sparkly? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this piece, but I feel like I'm going very quickly. I really having a good time with it, so I don't know when I will put it down. So
maybe a finish next week.
that would be crazy.
I love it. Holy crap, it's so cute.
Thank you. They also have one that is Christmas themed, and it's the like a sleigh society maybe, and it like the border is the shape of a Santa hat, and there's like a picture in the middle. It's the same kind of thing. So I have that kitted and ready to go at some point in my life, maybe this year. I don't know.
That would be cute as a pillow back to back that you just flip.
Oh, wow.
That is a good idea. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Smart. Smart.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I worked on. I'm just really psyched about this piece. I don't really know why, but it's really feeling it. Thank you.
Yeah, but it looks good. Looks
great. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Erin, what did you stitch this week?
Well, my 2 whips have been shown, but I'll show my progress on them. So I did this one. I finished that giant guy. You guys are just so big. I love it. I don't want anyone to think I don't. It is, if you are really into the Nutcracker, then definitely stitch this. It's fun and it's Sally style, and I love it. It's just very big. So just prepare to set some time aside for that. And then I finished the first part of Maple Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yay! Oh my God, he's so
Look
cute.
at the top of that.
Isn't
That
that
is so
cute?
nice.
How intricate? I like the lights.
I love that.
And I'm
You
interested
did a great
to see how
job.
this comes together. They were very specific about make sure you follow the pattern because everything's going to connect. So the next part will like fall into place.
I gotcha.
Now that I'm looking at it and seeing it, how you stitched it, I would not be surprised if in the part of the tree is like a sign of some kind, and there's like some kind of stand or building or something like that next to that.
Totally. I keep thinking
Right?
it looks like Frankenstein-y, but now that you say that, I'm like, it doesn't make sense to do a Frankenstein in Maple Lane. That makes more, yeah, I see that.
That's my guess.
Look at how cute the top of that.
Oh, wow.
Ew.
That espresso machine is my favorite thing.
I was gonna say, like, I can't believe they made an espresso machine so tiny,
So tiny.
so distinctly an espresso machine. Like, that's definitely what that is.
It's so funny you say that. When I was stitching it, I thought the same thing. I'm like, I don't know how they did that, but that is an amazing little bit right there.
Agreed.
It's so cute.
I love the 3 little like buttons or whatever on the top. I don't know why those are like of the espresso machine. They're like my favorite part.
Yeah. How they did the 3. I just love his little, look at his little vest too. He's so They nailed this pattern. I'm very excited about it.
Oh my God.
It looks wonderful. You did great.
So bad.
Thank you. I mean, Kristen, it's worth it.
I know. It's just so much to stitch and so little time to stitch, right?
So cute little coffee shop or blood spatter serial killers. I mean, make it.
I mean, can I put the espresso machine on to the serial killer Sal? I mean,
Fuel those serial killers, man.
I mean, I can incorporate them both.
As you should. As you should.
Oh my God. That was so cute, Erin. Nice work.
Thank you.
So Jody and I must have been telepathically communicating with each other this week because I also started something out of my creepy cross stitch book.
Yay!
Awesome.
Nice.
And the one that I started was Haunted Wings.
Oh, that is
I
cute.
love that. On what
So-
fabric?
So Jody actually was able to procure me a yard of 32 count charcoal to use instead of black, which, yeah, is so much better. But guys, are you ready for this?
Holy
Wow.
crap!
Wow, it looks so good. I love the needle minder choice too.
Looks like it's turned on. Like it looks like there's batteries.
Yes, it's like
It's
glowing.
so much fun to stitch. These needle minders are from our friend Catherine Paper Crane Stitches, so I had to incorporate those on this pattern. But oh my God, it's so fun to stitch. I'm using sulkies, of course, and it's going really fast, like super fast. I started this yesterday. So
It's good.
yeah, so that is other than finishing my October wordplay and the Nutcracker style, that's all I stitched this week, but I did make good progress on that yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
you did.
yeah, so I'm excited to keep going with that one. I did miss Friday. We were supposed to start the Autumn Lane Witch Sow. So if you have an Autumn Lane pattern, it doesn't have to be one of the witches. It can be really any of the creepy patterns that Autumn Lane put out. And I wanted to show this because I think it's already been released. This was in the trick or treat box. So
Yeah, that's definitely been. It's so good. It's so detailed.
it is so detailed. This is the Baba Yaga pattern. And this one came in the trick or treat box from the Black Needle Society. And it came with this beautiful catacomb fabric from Be Stitch Me.
Oh my God, that fabric is so good.
Like, tell me that's not perfect.
Gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah. And all of the flaws. So I have it kitted. I missed it on Friday, but I am going to start it this week. I know that I missed out on that date, but it's just a start along. So if you want to join, you can use any of the Autumn Lane patterns. So just wanted to throw that out there that I forgot. And I have it in my Erica bag that she made me.
Oh, yay.
Do you remember this one? I love
Yay. That's awesome. I'm glad you're using it. Yay.
Oh, yes, I love it. All right, so let's talk about giveaways, shall we? So Erica and I had our cobweb pieces last week for giveaways. And mine was the Black Cat by Madame Chantilly. We had a lot of people want this one, even though it's huge. So that was exciting. And the winner is Carrie Grazione.
Yay, Carrie.
So congratulations, Carrie. Send me your info and I will get this sent out to you. And then Erica, what did you have last week?
I had Who's There by Satsuma Street.
We had even more comments for this one. And the winner of that one was Brenda Bloomfield.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. Please just make sure you send your mailing address to our steelcitystitchers@gmail.com and we will get those sent out to you. So Erin has
go to Cobweb Corner and buy those because those two are cute.
That's where we got them. So go there and shop. All right, Erin, you have some giveaways this week. What do you got?
I have two. I'm going to show the one that you guys have seen before. I'm going to give away my Gatekeeper.
So cute.
So cute. Such a quick, easy, fun stitch, 60 by 60. So you want to win the Gatekeeper. It's per, like.
I just noticed that. It's so cute.
You can just say Gatekeeper. How about that?
Perfect. So cute. She did such a good job. She was at that retreat that just happened out west, and I'm very envious of people that got to meet her because I would really like to meet her
Oh,
and be her friend.
Yeah.
that's cool.
My other one is a Bent Creek, which I know is popular, and this is part of a series. It's called Oodles of Autumn, and it even has a button that you get with it.
That's adorable.
What?
Adorable.
Facts.
I like that little raccoon. Is he trying to steal something, that raccoon?
He is. I think he's trying to steal the apples.
Yeah.
Little.
Perfect.
And then this is the button that comes with it. You can see the picture on the picture. It's 81 by 61, which really isn't that bad. You could still, and I liked that it was autumn, so you could still stitch this into like November.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
awesome.
Yeah.
What do you want people to say, Erin?
I want to stitch autumn.
Okay. All right. Don't say win. Don't say giveaway. Just make sure you either say autumn, gatekeeper. You can say both. You can be eligible to win both. And we will pick 2 separate winners for those giveaways for next week. All right. So we're wrapping it up here tonight. Just a quick, before we get into our plans for this week, just be advised that the t-shirt orders for the retreat have gone out. So that is closed. If you missed out on ordering for the retreat and you're coming to the retreat, we will have a limited supply of extras. So you may be able to purchase some type of apparel once you get to the retreat. And then, of course, like I said, after the retreat, we will open it up and hopefully get some orders placed for all of our viewers. So we're super excited about that. So that's really the only update that we have. So Jody, what are your stitchy plans for this week?
I'm like ready to wrap this up so I can go blood spatter this fabric for us.
Bye, bitch. Jody, we're going to close out right now.
Hold on. Okay, see you guys.
Bye, guys.
I'm anxious to do it because I need it to dry so that we can start this because the first box is going to come out October 31st, which is like around the corner. So,
yeah, how crazy is that?
Let's go.
I know. I can't believe that Halloween is so close. It was crazy. We have not purchased Halloween candy yet. And okay, well, I'm gonna make you real nervous. I'm gonna get your anxiety going real bad because we went to Costco today.
Oh God.
And there is a very limited supply of Halloween candy. And I was panicking. I'm like, I buy my Halloween candy the week of Halloween. Like that.
I always do.
Like, I'm not going to buy candy like 3 weeks, 4 weeks in advance.
Like my husband, and he's already ate the whole bag?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't be in my house or I'm going to eat it. This is what happened years ago with the kids' Easter baskets. By the time Easter rolled around, the kids had nothing left in their Easter basket.
No Easter candy.
I had to rebuy all of the candy. So just FYI. So anyway, all right, Erica, what are you stitching this week?
You know, right now, if I had to tell you, I would still just be working on this bad boy because I'm into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, in 2 days, I will probably change my mind and we'll see what happens. So.
That's really cute, though. I hope you keep up with it for at least a little bit longer. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to try.
Erin, what about you? What are you stitching this week?
I'm going to do this guy. I was just pulling it out and seeing what I wanted to do. I'm going to work a little bit on that one.
Oh, I love that.
Halloween Squirrel by the Blue Flower. And then I think I'm also going to start my stem. Aria's been watching, there is a show called Ada Twist Scientist, which is from the book Ada Twist, and it's also put on by Barack and Michelle Obama, and it is so cute. It's on Netflix, and it's very educational, and it's all about science, so I'm feeling very science-y, and so I will be busting that out. I'm in the
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was so cute. You know who's in it, too? Tay Diggs plays the dad's voice. And I'm like, yes, please.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, I will be watching that show. All right, and then I'm going to keep working on the bat this week. I'm also going to start my Baba Yaga pattern and wait for my blood spatter fabric from Jody. And sure. On that. I know. All right, we're wrapping this up, people. Listen, we hope that you are healthy, are happy, are stitching a lot, and that you have a great week coming up. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.